Hi there, my name is Betsy Coe, and today we're going to have a quick lesson on the first etude that you need to perform to audition for Indiana's Junior All-State Band in 2026. This piece of music is in the friendly key of B-flat major. Its challenges lie in the rhythms and articulations that you have to play. But if you prepare with a metronome and think the subdivisions for the beat while you're playing this music, you'll be set up to give a confident and rhythmic performance. The first rhythm that we have to make sure you're confident with is the dotted 8th 16th note rhythm. Now, there's something that I always tell my students, and that is a dot always means 3 of something. Now, you have definitely seen dotted half notes in your time playing in band so far, and you're probably already saying to me, I know that gets 3 beats. Well, let's talk about why it gets 3 beats. We have the half note, that gets 2, and then the dot adds on half of the half note, in other words, a quarter note, and so 2 plus 1 makes for 3. So it's always good to know why things are the way they are. Now, you've probably also played a dotted quarter 8th note many times. That lasts for a beat and a half, the dotted quarter note, and inside of it there are 3 8th notes. So you may have learned to count that 1 and 2 and, with the last and being the 8th note that goes along with the dotted quarter note. When we get to a dotted 8th 16th note, you're going to think 16th notes because there are 3 16ths inside of the dotted 8th note. So let's make sure that we're all on the same page about how to count 16th notes. I'm turning on my metronome. This is just a tiny bit slower than the performance tempo of the etude. And we're going to be in 4/4, counting 2 measures of 16th notes. Join in with me. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. You're going to only say the numbers and the ahs. You're going to leave out, maybe just say in your head, the e's and the ands. Okay, again, 2 measures. Join with me. Ready, go. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a. Terrific. So that's the rhythm of a dotted 8th 16th. Now we'll go to our friendly B-flat major scale that I'm sure you can play in your sleep, and let's apply that rhythm to the scale. So that means you'll have 2 of each pitch. We'll just go up the octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to do a check on yourself to make sure that you're doing the subdivisions accurately, you could turn your metronome on to 16th notes if it has that feature. Let's do it one more time, now with the 16th note subdivisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now I'm going to take those off, go back to just a regular quarter note, and now let's look at the etude. So this rhythm happens 9 times in the etude. Let's take the first 4 bars, and we're just going to look at the first half of each of those measures so we can really focus on 16th notes. Next, let's talk about the syncopation that you have at the end of the first bar and in several other spots. This is the eighth note, quarter, eighth note rhythm. Syncopation is a word that you probably heard, but maybe you're not sure what it means. In music, what it means is that you have a note that falls in an unexpected place. One example would be a quarter, half note, quarter. We're used to seeing half notes on 1, 2, or 3, 4, but in that rhythm of quarter, half, quarter, the half note falls on 2, 3. In your audition piece, you have eighth, quarter, eighth, and the quarter notes fall on the ands, whereas we're more comfortable and on balance if they are happening on the beat, on the numbers. So when a quarter note falls on an and, that's syncopation. Let's go ahead and say 2 bars of eighth notes in 2, 4. Ready? Go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Excellent. Now don't say the 2. Say everything else. Ready? Go. 1 and 1 and. And there's your syncopated rhythm. Now, going back to that B flat major scale, let's play the scale on that rhythm. This time there will be 3 of each pitch. Ready? Go. Good. Now we go back to our piece and let's look at the music that falls after the full bar of rest. So this is in the middle of the second full line. And you can see that we have syncopation at the end of each of these 2 measures, as well as our other rhythm that we worked on earlier. So let me play those 2 bars for you, and I want you to think 1, a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1, a 2E and a 3 and 4 and. Or if you want to be really like what we just did, you can think 1, a 2E and a 3 and 1, a 2E and a 3 and. Here we go. In measures 2, 3, and 4, it seems as though we're about to go into more syncopation. But in fact, these are tied rhythms that are just a little bit different than syncopation. The best way to figure out ties is to take them out for a short period of time. Usually, it makes the rhythm much more simple. Here's measures 2, 3, and 4 without the ties. Once you're comfortable and feel like you understand the rhythm without the ties, go ahead and put them back in. Then it becomes My last piece of advice has to do with counting the rests. You may think that the rests are the last place that you need to worry about because after all, you're not playing the flute. But you want to be careful that you are accurate in counting those rests out. Your best bet is to think 16th notes because if you count out time in smaller units, you'll be more precise. I'm going to start playing in the second full line that starts with rests, and I'm going to count out loud to show you what my brain is thinking. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Finally, let's talk about articulation. This bit of music has some strange patterns in the 16th notes with repeated notes, and you want to be sure that you're playing what's actually written and that your tonguing is very clear and precise. So to start working on this, let's go back to our B flat major scale and play that with 4 16th notes on each pitch. Ready? Go. So hopefully you heard that I was very clear with my tonguing, and anyone would have been able to say that I was playing 16th notes. Next, going to the piece, the first 2 bars give us some really good examples of places where our tongue and our fingers could get tripped up. So look at beat 2 in both of those measures. We have F, B flat, F in the first measure, and then B flat, F, F, B flat in the second measure. So work on those beats in isolation. And then the next bar. And if you feel like you are not nailing it precisely at whatever tempo you try at first, then slow it down and work yourself up. Over a period of a few days of practice, you'll be amazed at how you can improve and feel more comfortable at faster tempos. Also included in articulation are accents and tenutos. You're probably very familiar with accents from band music already, and just like we would emphasize a word in a sentence, it works the same way in music as well. Just be sure to aim your air a little more downward so that you don't spike sharp when you play those accented notes. Tenutos might be less familiar to you. You'll find tenutos, they are the long lines in measures 9 and 10 after the full bar of rest. And what that means is that you need to hold the note full value. Not to the point of being late, but just as full as you can within the amount of time that you have. That's it for today. I hope that these ideas and practice tips have been helpful for you, and good luck on your Junior All-State Band audition.